What's up guys, Doc here, and today we're gonna play a little Eve. Let me turn down the volume here on my... Yeah, you hear my phone go off there. Gonna play a little Eve. Let me turn down that mic volume. Alright, so Eve Ascension has come out, and I have not received any of the free stuff yet. Maybe it'll come later this month. But it's free to play now. A majority of the game's free to play, so you can get started, do lots of stuff. Don't get discouraged about that. I'm just gonna go out in this ship here called a Stratios, and I am gonna show you how you can run down. We're just gonna go out and do some, I think, some basic just combat sites. I'll show you how to make that happen. So this is a Tech 2 ship. You can't get into this ship on a free account, but it's still an awesome ship. I have what's called Covert Ops Cloaking Device, which means that I can warp cloaked and I can run at the ship's max speed cloaked. This is kind of a new thing for me. I've streamed Eve once. This is going to be a video, not a stream, of course. There's a new ship fitting tool that's built in Eve now, which is real nice. You see this, where you can see how things fit, see if you can fit things out in your ship, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna go out and run some PvE, not PvP. Hopefully we won't get into PvP. This is really not set up for PvP. Maybe against some low level ship, but that's about it. I've got a micro warp drive here. A couple shield extenders, some drone damage amplifiers, damage control, sensor booster, couple medium lasers here, a probe scanner which helps scan down things. I'll show you that here in a minute. And these are rig slots here that they help the shield. These are the rigs for shields. So let's get out and get started. I'm over in Shero, as you can see. Yeah. At the time of this recording, today is April 17th, 2016. There's almost 40,000 people online right now, and it's like 12:30 in the afternoon, West Coast, or not West, Mountain Standard Time. Excuse me. So let's just pick a place and head over there. Let's see what's going on. There's lots of people on, so we might have trouble finding combat sites because people might already be running them. But yeah, here we go. Let's just go over. I'm kind of weary about streaming Eve because I really don't want to get stream sniped. I know there's ways to cover up things, but it's not. I don't know that I trust Eve people. You know, it's hard to trust them. Alright, so I'm going to make the jump, find a combat site, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I found a cosmic signature, and I'll just go over briefly real quick how to scan these down. What I'm doing right now is I'm warping to what I call a safe spot. It's just away from gates, away from people, where I will put out my probes, and go cloaked. God damn it, now I'm going to have to fight these bastards. Well, no, you see, they're far enough out that they're not going to matter to me. I'm going to release my probes here real quick and cloak up, and you see how this happens. I'm going to get cloaked up so nobody can find me on D-scan now, or not D-scan, nobody can just see me. So now if they get close to me, I'll come uncloaked, but they'd have to know exactly where I was. Alright, so let's go in here. We pull up the probe scanner, and that's done right here under scanners, probe scanner, right there. We'll pull up the map. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is the formation that they're in, and you can change the formation to launch a spread one. You can make a custom one by dragging these in and out with your mouse. And this is the cosmic signature. See this thing right here? This is where it's at. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put them in a pinpoint formation, and this right here tells you how far, like 4 AUs is distance. So if we zoom in here, if you drag it out, like this that makes it, you know, the scan area bigger. This makes it narrower, you know. So we'll start with 4 AUs. See that X there? We want to put it the middle of this block on that X in 2 different ways. We want to do it from the top, and then we want to do it from the bottom. And I like to zoom in here and get super precise so it doesn't take forever to do this shit. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to find out what this cosmic signature is. Is it a wormhole? Is it a combat site? Is it a relic site? Data site? We're going to find out. So once you got it pinpointed like how you want it, you hit analyze. Now if there's a better way to do this, please put it in the comment section below. But I found that this is the most effective way for me personally. So, and this fit is basically a lower version copy of Jonnypew. You can search for him on YouTube. I highly recommend him for Eve stuff. I watch his stuff a lot. I enjoy his videos. Okay, so it came up with 62%. So we're getting a little bit closer. So what we need to do is move this in, and that will take us down to 2 AUs. And we'll zoom in again. Like I said, I like to get real precise. Zoom out. See how when it gets it gets better as it percentage comes up. When you scan it down, you have to move this around just a hair. Alright, so we're down to 2 AUs. We'll go ahead and analyze it again. And Eve players, you know, if you're new or you have questions and I'm online, no scans detected. So really what that means is we went too far in. I'm going to bounce back out this time to 8. And I probably should have started at 8. If you have questions on Eve, anything like that, and you can always search for me. I'm Doc Holiday Anarchy on Eve. I'll be glad to help you out and answer any questions that you have. Always here to help on Eve. Okay. So now we have a circle instead of an X, so it's really narrowed down. We should have started at 8 AUs. So we'll go ahead and zoom in. We'll start this process over. And as you train your skills better, guys, you'll get better at doing this. Your probe strength scanner will get more precise. There's all kinds of rigs and add-ons that you can put on to make it better. So we'll move this down to 4 AUs. And it takes a while to scan it, you know, it goes across. Okay, there you go. We see it's a wormhole. I really don't want to go to a wormhole right now. But if I wanted to go to a wormhole, if I wanted to go in that one, all I would do is see yellow, it means it's getting closer. It goes red, yellow, green. Once you're in the green, and once you get a, you'll get an arrow over here that you can warp to it. But I don't want to go to a wormhole. I want to go to a combat site. So I'm going to make sure you always recover your probes. So you recover them, get out of here. I'm going to go to the next system and I'll bring you back. And we'll do it again. Alright guys, we're back here. I'm in IMSAR, and then actually on the probe scanner here we find that there's a drone assembly combat site that's automatically populated. I didn't have to hunt this one down, and we'll head over to it here. When they're populate like this, usually that means they're low level and won't be they're usually good for new players. So we'll go over here, and this is that little button here to warp to. This is what you'll get when you fully scan it down. And then after we're done, we'll check out what this cosmic signature is. So we'll go in cloaked. You don't have to do this. This is just an advantage that you can have when you go into a combat site. If there's another player, a real player there, or if you just want to check things out, see if it's going to be too much for you to handle. Any of these ones that are auto-populating, once you get probably past 2 weeks into Eve, you should be fine. So Eve is all about the skill training and getting, you know, pick a ship that you want. Oh, looks like somebody might be here. Let's see. I can go over here. Oh yeah, there's a Vexer here. And so we'll just hang out for a second. Hopefully we won't get in any trouble. There is this Vexer and an Omen Navy issue here. Looks like they're in a group fucking around. So we'll go ahead and pop out of here. And we'll just go out to an asteroid belt with 100 kilometers out from an asteroid belt. But yeah, when you pop into these combat sites, usually the deal is that it's, you know, you can get ISK from killing the pirates, and then sometimes they drop some loot. And then you can salvage the wrecks, but that's a whole nother deal. I encourage you to learn salvaging, probing, and what you call it, get your weapon skills up right away. Is there anybody here? Nobody's here. Got some pirates way out here. We won't fuck with them. We'll come uncloaked, drop our probes, and then scan down this cosmic signature. Hopefully it's enough. Now we're not going to be able to cloak up because this guy's targeted us. Let me turn on my sensor booster and take care of these little pirates. These are just little AI guys. They're not anything huge. We'll pop them with our lasers because we can reach out that far. And you can zoom in here and you can see we're just going to take care of business. We'll get this guy next. Okay, so now we can cloak up, scan down this. Looks like some more bad guys maybe jumped in. Nope. Alright, so that's the cosmic signature. We'll start at 8 AUs so we don't mess up. That's 16. I'm going to go down just a hair. 8. We'll zoom in here, get on the X. Now it's going to take a while. Like, don't get frustrated with this scanning thing, but it can be really profitable if you so there's two different types of scanners that we'll talk about here for a second. There's what I have here, which are just probe scanners, and then there's combat scanners. Combat scanners can be used for hunting down a certain like ships in general, and then they can be used for hunting down drones, like drones that people leave behind, and that can be a good way to make ISK or money in the game. You can go out and use your D-scan here to find drones. So I'll show you here. Let's see, drones. You click scan and see all these drones. These are drones that are out. Now they may belong to a ship or they may not, but you can, with a combat scanner, you can hunt them down. They'll come up over here on your probe scanner. They'll instead of cosmic signature, it would say drone. You just run them down, scan them down, and then you can warp to them and pick them up. Me and Rocket, well, we do that a lot. If, you know, we're looking for a certain type of, if we want a drone, you know, or if we were just wanting to clean up a system, we'll go in and pick up everybody's drones that people leave behind. Now, people leave them behind sometimes because they get into a combat site that they can't handle, or they'll go through, they'll forget about them, they'll forget to collect them when they're done. So it's a good way to get free drones and make ISK. You know, you can use them for yourself, or you can scoop a bunch up and then go sell them all. We'll go down to 4 AUs, get a little closer deal. But yeah, that's another good way to make money, is to go into these combat sites, or these, not combat sites, or pull up the drones and then scan them down and go get them. This is a data site. See how it came up as a data site? So we're going to recover our probes, uncloak, reload, and go on to the next system. And when I finally get in a combat site, guys, I will bring you back. Alright guys, we're back here, and I have the combat site. Should be good to go. We're going to go to this Serpentis hideout, so that should be fun. So we cover the probes, warp to it, and come uncloaked. Actually, we'll stay cloaked till we get there. Overkill, I know, for these lowly sites, but it's just so I can check things out before we get started on them. So I did the same thing. I came here, I found a cosmic signature, I used the probes, hunted it down, and now we're on the way. And watch this, watch me not be able to fucking go. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. So these gates, this is a gate. To activate the gate, sometimes the gate keeps different, yep, see, it says it can't handle my Stratios. So this is for lower level stuff. And it just keeps big ships like the one I have out of it so that lower level guys can fly in there and do their thing. Which is a good thing. It pisses me off right now because I spent the last hour looking for a site for you guys. There's so many people online that I'm having trouble finding one. Anyways, I'll try to keep finding one. Alright guys, we're back. I found a Serpentis Phi outpost. It's rated a 4 out of 10 as you see. So I wouldn't recommend it for newbies. And in fact, it might be a challenge for myself and this thing I have outfitted, but we'll see how it goes. I am going in cloaked so I can assess before we get started. The thing about these combat sites, once you probe them down, they become available for everybody that's in the system to jump on. And there's a beacon inside there that what people will come to, so you'll at least know where people are going to jump to. Alright. This has a gate, so we're going to go through the gate. And I should be able to go through this one. Excuse me. Alright, activate gate. Here we go. Important that the mission outpost was not a success. Your agent crashed somewhere. A salvage mission ASAP. Okay, so we're going to cloak back up. Ooh, look at all the bad guys in here. And yeah, so we're immediately going to come uncloaked here. That is unfortunate. I'm going to drop my drones. I'm going to get going here, because we will probably start taking damage immediately. I'm going to set an orbit for 25 kilometers because that is when my guns become... The farther out is the better they work. This array of guns. So we're going to get started. See, my drones are in action, taking out these chief defenders. Other things you got to be careful about is if there's people in here that have Webbers. So yeah, we'll just need to make sure that we take care of the Webbers and all that good stuff first. So this will probably be a little tougher room because of all the stuff that's going on, and I am by myself. And see, I'm getting sensor dampener right now, and it's by this Corelli spy. So we're gonna try to take that out right now. And you can see who's doing it by who's targeting you here. I'm gonna go ahead and target some of the rest of these. And if I start taking too much damage, I'm just gonna leave. There's no reason for me to just stay here and take all this crap. Alright, so we're gonna start that, we'll start that, and we'll start that. We should be alright though. We got drones. And I'm just going to send the drones to the people closest to me, because I can reach out further with my guns. And I like to use the tactical overlay. That's this the tactical camera. That way I can see the numbers on the screen, how far people are away, things like that. Alright, so let's just keep things going here. We're not taking too much damage. Our shield's alright. I think we're going to be okay in here. We should get some pretty decent loot in here as well. And we'll be able to salvage. I'll show you that I have salvage drones, and we'll show you how that works. I have Alkalite 2s out. Those are small Tech 2 drones. So This squad leader's taking a while here. I'll probably try to concentrate some guns on this defender here in a second. I'm gonna target some of these guys that are closer to me and send my drones after them. Alright, let's put both the guns on that chief defender. All 3 guns on him now. And we're gonna start sending our drones, yeah. See, and they're starting to take some damage, which is alright. If they get too much, then we'll just, oops, nope. We'll pull them back. We've got lots of drones, so. Starting to take a little more damage here ourselves. We're getting sensor dampenered again. It's alright. Just keep your wits about you. That's the main thing to do. Alright, so I'm going to recall my drones. We're going to try some Hobgoblin 2s instead. Drop some of those out. Oh, we did the wrong thing. So we're going to return all those to the drone bay. I picked the wrong group. Alright, so we want these, I think. Protect. Yeah. Here we go. Hobgoblin 2s. We want them on this guy. Go ahead, boom. I think we're gonna do alright. We'll be alright here. I just pick an object, a permanent object in space, and orbit it, versus trying to find something over and over again to keep orbiting. It's one less thing I gotta think about. So, and they'll come to you. You just have to deal with it. So, we're almost done with this chief defender. There it is. So we're gonna start on something else a little farther away. The nice thing I like about these lasers is that there's no, you just buy ammo once for them, and then it's over. So, we'll send these guys there. Excuse me. I'm probably a little too close than I want, but we'll finish up our... We'll get on the other side in the orbit and everything will be alright. I can handle 6 targets at a time with this ship, so that's pretty nice. This Hobgoblin 2 is taking some damage. So, but that's to be expected. It'll be alright. There is another room here. We know that by there being another gate. See, there it is right there. So there's another room inside this place with another fight, basically. So here we go. Let's see. Let's send them to this closer target here. And then we'll have them take care of this chief defender, or this correlate squad leader. We'll just go ahead and pick it off. Finish targeting these up. It's an electronically sealed container. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what we have to do exactly to get into that, but we shall see here in a few minutes. Alright, good stuff. So, let's see. Let's start on this guy with the lasers. We'll go after this guy. Excuse me. We're doing alright again. Now they're about halfway through our shields. That's alright. Just need to maintain a watch over things. I think we have everything targeted that's out. Yep, so we're gonna be fine. Two left here, and then we'll start the cleanup process. We'll get the loot, and then we'll salvage. We should be, and we'll go on to the next room. It'll probably takes a little while to salvage, so it'll be alright. But you guys get the idea of how I did this. You You just watch what's going on. Keep your distance. Know your range of your weapons. You can do that by hovering over it. So it's the average fall off range is within 63. Optimal range within 54. So anywhere between 54 and 26, I know is okay on this. And we're just gonna go ahead and start opening cargoes. That guy's almost done, so I feel safe like that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. Like and comment on this video. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you check out our Facebook for Kill Cobra Studios. That helps all of us that are here at Kill Cobra Studios if you go there and like the page on Facebook. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. I really appreciate that. That helps everybody. And of course, go over and follow us on Twitter. Again, guys, I'm Doc, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.